All right. Is it working? Is it working? It's working. I just have it plugged into the wrong thing. I'm like, wait a minute. All I can hear is the music because I plugged my headphones into my laptop. Oh my gosh. Well, one of the side effects of streaming early in the morning is that I'm not fully coherent. Morning, Lightbow. Oh gosh, that's funny. All right. I need to give my laptop a break. I've been live streaming for the school. I've been exporting videos. I've been uploading videos. I need to let my laptop just sort of rest. So yesterday was graduation times 3, right? Some of you guys know that story. I've been doing that it was all Wednesday. I know we're all goofed up in the morning, aren't we? I haven't done my hair. My hair's not did yet. Yesterday was super rewarding, very exhausting. Very exhausting. After our graduation ceremony, a bunch of my people, my teacher friends, went to a nearby super famous pizza place, and I had to stay behind. I was so sad, but because I had to run the next graduation and I wouldn't be back in time. So sadly, I had to miss out on the party. But today is the official last day of school, which is weird to have a last day of school after graduation. Guess how many kids are going to be there? 0. Not even my own child. I told her, don't come to school. Then aren't going to ring the bells. They're, in fact, today it's literally just a teacher potluck. It's like a brunch. It's not a potluck because that means I would have to bring something. It's a teacher appreciation brunch. They do some recognitions for some retiring teachers and admin. They have just sort of it's just a really awesome kind of last hurrah before we have to leave for the end of the year. It's cool. I also need to clean my broadcast studio. So I have 2 classrooms. I have my photo lab, my computer lab, and it has a very decently sized photo studio in it. I have multiple. I have 40 computers in there for kids, and then mine, of course, my desk. And I have a little recording studio. The plaque on the wall says storage. I want to keep making people think it's a storage room, but it's actually a little recording booth. Kids do voiceovers and stuff. It's awesome. It's really fun. But I spent all of Monday cleaning it from top to bottom so that the custodians during the summer can clean it from top to bottom. And you say, well, just let the custodians do it. Yeah, but there's papers and camera equipment. Some of it was super important things. Some of it was total garbage. I'm like, why is this on my desk? But I went through and I just, every inch of the place, I was like, okay, what is this? Is it needed? Can I get rid of this? And usually the answer was yes, we can get rid of this. But then some of it I packed up into my closets and things. So it did need some cleaning up. But I know, why would they make it a day if you have to go after graduation? But my broadcast studio is a mess. I haven't touched it. In fact, I haven't really assessed, the little closet messes and pockets that show up for a couple months now. I'm usually really good at it, but this year has just kicked my butt. And so, yeah, it's going to take me a sec to do that. What time is it now? I will have time to go, get ready, maybe put in an hour of organizing or something, and then we go to this teacher appreciation brunch, and then I will just, probably finish the rest when I'm done. So it'll be good. All right, you know what else is good? Let's play Connections, and it's Wednesday. So let's do this. The 29th of May. Where did May go? That's crazy. All right. 4 groups of 4. I see frost, right, muscular, honor, hail, fit, polish, powder, proper, enthusiast, nude, applaud, sprinkle, praise, apt, and glaze. Okay, so the first thing that I saw, I wonder if there's a third one. I saw glaze. You could glaze like a ceramic pot. You might polish something or add polish. Maybe it's like outer coverings. Powder, glaze. I guess technically nude is an outer covering if there's just nothing on a surface. No, it's not even close. Okay. You have to fall into a red herring at least once a day, don't you? I mean, that's just required. Thinking mani-pedi. I've never gone to get a manicure or a pedicure. More and more, I have seen guys go to do manicures or pedicures. It's kind of like therapeutic to just have somebody work on your nails, I hear. I've never gone. I don't know. Maybe somebody that's right for the job. They're fit for the job. Oh, yeah, they're apt for the job. And they're proper. Suitable. Nice. Lately, I've been getting the green first. Have you noticed that? I've been getting green first. The one that should be obvious, that should just stand out, has not been standing out. Oh, here's one. To applaud, to honor, to praise, and to hail. Oh, I bet you this is the yellow category. I bet you. Oh, yeah. To salute. To honor. Today, we're having this teacher brunch to honor all of the retirees, the people that have gotten accolades. One of my really good friends that I teach with that went to the pizza place without me yesterday. She just barely got Teacher of the Year. Teacher of the Year. Like, that's huge throughout the entire district. It's just neat. Nicer feet than you. That's funny. Okay, so I thought we had something there with polish, powder, glaze, and sprinkle. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm totally overthinking this. Donuts. Powdered donut, glazed donut, frosted donut, and sprinkles on top. Yep. Here I'm thinking like ceramic pots because I saw glaze. Or like powder coating. You can powder coat metal. No, it's about donuts. Somebody's hungry making these puzzles. Okay, and then muscular, polish, or Polish, I guess. Enthusiast, and nude. Oh, that's silly. That was not obvious. I mean, that's why it's the purple category, right? What buff might mean. Somebody that's an enthusiast might be a buff. They're a movie buff. Someone that's muscular is buff. Someone that's in the nude is buff. And then to polish something is to buff. That's funny. John Marco, what'd you say? Blue is making me crave donuts. Oh, I know it. Golly. Yeah, something suitable is, that's the green category. Something that's apt, fit, proper, and right. Salute is to applaud, to hail, to honor, and to praise. Verbs for finishing donuts. I thought it was like powder coating or, glazing ceramics. No, it's donuts. I wonder if there will be any donuts this morning. People will sometimes bring, fun things for the last couple days of school. But today, knowing that there's a potluck, I bet you or a teacher recognition brunch, I'm sure nobody will bring food in the morning. Yeah, people have brought, oh my gosh, donuts, Rice Krispie treats, pizza, Just food. The last week or two of school, food just sort of appears. Like, I don't even need to bring a lunch. Just knowing that, my neighbor across the hall, the teacher across the hall, is probably going to make Norwegian waffles one day. I know for a fact that there will be probably 70 boxes of pizzas that all the kids and the teachers and everybody takes part in. I know that, let's see, what are other things that happen just consistently? There's a math teacher that makes pancakes. That's a fun one. She has like a pancake griddle iron. And just, every kid goes, they know that, she's going to create, a mountain of pancakes that everyone can take part in. Making you hungry all over again. Oh, man. All right. So frost, glaze, powdered, and sprinkle are the verbs for finishing donuts. My favorite donut. Let's see. What is my favorite donut? Oh, obvious. Oh, man. Sour cream donuts. They're like a thick cake donut. Not exactly glazed. They're like... I mean, it is finished. It's a really light glaze, but it's barely glazed. When I think of glazed donut, I think of like a shower of syrup. If you were near a Krispy Kreme and the light was on, would you just go every time? Yeah, I do love the kind of like light, airy puff of just a classic donut. But my favorite ones are those thick sour cream donuts. And it's funny, my local supermarket doesn't always have them. I think they just have them whenever they're in stock. But maybe I have to go early in the morning. Maybe right after a live stream, I'll go and see if they have it. Okay, so let's see how we're doing on the mini crossword. And my internet connection is just being goofy today. Like I said, I do need to restart my computer too, because it's been slaving for me. Look, it hasn't even... It was all in a serif font. That's so funny. And then it finally, woke up. Okay. Language heard in Bangkok. That sounds like Thai. Major brand of athletic shoes. Nike, New Balance. Asics. Oh, I don't know how to spell that, though. No, that's not how you spell it at all. Oh, that's embarrassingly bad. Let me erase that, because I don't know how to spell it. Language family that includes Swahili. Isn't that Urdu? Language family. We'll come back to it. Language from which we get pajama and khaki. Is that Urdu? Pajama. That sounds like Hindi. Khaki sounds like Hindi. Small amount of Manhattan. So small amount of Manhattan. Manhattan is an island. Golly, this one is not so obvious. Oh, really? The rule says it can't be about verbs? That's funny. Oh, honey dip from Tim Hortons. Oh. Yeah, why is the crossword about language? Not cultured enough for this one. I don't know if I am either. I'm pretty good on culture, but oh man, this one is really kicking my butt. Small amount of Manhattan. Is that just like NYC? You know, maybe it's wrong. I'm not going to put it in because I don't think it's correct. Old Russian rulers. Those are Tsars with a T. Tsar. Language that's the third in number of worldwide speakers after English and Mandarin. Oh, this is Hindi. Okay, Hindi. Misbehave. To misbehave, to act out, to... it could be a couple of things. I don't know. School not far from Des Moines. That maybe is ISU, Iowa, or yeah, Des Moines, Iowa, so Iowa State. Blank Dhabi. Oh, I do know this one. This is Abu Dhabi. Is that how you spell it? Major brand of athletic shoes, Asics. Oh, I do know this actually. Language family that includes Swahili, Bantu. Language from which we get pajama and khaki, Urdu. Okay, I am onto something here. Small amount of Manhattan. Sid? Sick? I don't know. What's this? Oh, maybe it's Bantu with a T. Because this one... Oh, I get it. Okay. Here's... I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. Crossword creators love the Abu Dhabi clue. Good going on that one. Okay, so let's start at the top because some of these were not as obvious. Yes, you're right. This one you have to be a real like wordsmith, a geography major or something to understand some of these. Language heard in Bangkok. That is Thai from Thailand. Major brand of athletic shoes, Asics, and I spelled it the weirdest way at first. It looks like basics, but without the B. Asics. I just didn't know how to spell it. Language family that includes Swahili, Bantu. Not Bandu, it's Bantu with a T. Language from which we get pajama and khaki, Urdu. Interesting. And that's funny, my alarm just went off to remind me to wake up. It's the top of the hour here. Language from which we get pajama and khaki, Urdu. Small amount of Manhattan, a sip. Oh, because there's a drink. There's a drink called a Manhattan. Oh, that's funny. It's going to make me act up. Sip. A small amount of Manhattan. A sip. Old Russian rulers, the Tsars. Tsar. That's a tough one to say. T-S. Tsar. Language that's the third in number of worldwide speakers after English and Mandarin. Hindi. And then I think Spanish is next. Misbehave, to act up. And then school not far from Des Moines, Iowa. That's ISU, Iowa State University. I know, I don't drink either. How would I know? Yeah. Let's see. Abu Dhabi. There you go. Boom. Yeah, some of these you need to be like a certain I almost feel like you have to be a certain education level and even like a certain culture, even like a culture that I'm maybe fringe to, I'm not privy to, but I don't know, it's weird. All right, so let's try the Wordle, and you guys know my personal rule that when I get into the Wordle, I will just sort of shut off the chat for myself. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, but I will productively struggle through this myself. Even if you're screaming the answer at me, I'm not going to look at it. So, okie doke. What do we try? I remember the very first time I ever did a Wordle, I think the answer was hefty. And I got it on like the 4th, maybe the 5th. I hadn't sort of come up with my strategy yet, so it did take a while. But I need to tell you something else too. My streams yesterday for the graduations. Some of you guys know Tyson. Tyson found his way onto my live streams yesterday. And sweet Tyson, he kept referencing me, and I was like, this isn't about me, right? This is about the graduates, hundreds and hundreds of graduates. And people were watching from all over the world, right? They're watching from, I was looking at the chat, from Colombia, from Mexico, from different places in the Middle East, right? And these kids have family, not just here in this localized place, but all over the world, right? And so he referenced me in the chat a couple of times, and I couldn't just answer back to him, but I removed some of those things that were about me, and I was like, Tyson, don't make this about me. Like, let's celebrate our graduates. So it was a little funny. Anyway, I felt a little bad having to remove some things from the chat, but Lightbo says I'm going to be hefty after a dozen donuts. Oh gosh. But one thing that Tyson did say, and I thought it was clever. I don't know if I removed it or not. I might have, just because it's not about me, right? It's about these graduates, hundreds, if not thousands. One of the live streams had over 1,000 people watch. But he said, next time you play Wordle, you should make the word grads in honor of these hundreds and hundreds of kids. Let's see how we do. Okay. I thought that was cute. Okay, well, we get an A in the middle and then an S somewhere. Let's come up with a non-intersecting word that can be our next move. What if it was... Oh, heck, what if it was hefty? It does fit in there. Hefty. We really could. Okay, so there's an H. And that could mean it's SH. Right? And then A. Like shawl. Okay. Or it could be, what if it's blank blank ASH? Like slash. I think we need more letters. So I'm going to do my third non-intersecting word. And I saw the chat move. I'm sorry if you're, screaming the answer at me. I'm just not looking right now. How about that one? Plunk. That's a good word. Okay, there is a U. That's not what I thought it was going to say. I thought it was going to tell me... What was the word I thought it was going to be? S-H-A... Oh, could be shawl. But no, now there's a U in it. Shamu. Is that how you spell it, though? Shamu? Okay, or it's blank blank ASH. Vulash, kulash, quash, boulash. I started thinking of goulash. It's not goulash. Okay, hear me out. What if it's... I wonder, what if it is shamu? No, it's not a word. Okay. Alright, fine. It's not a word. Well, there's CH words. Oh, man, this one's got me. This one has got me. I feel like if we had one more letter, we'd have all 5 letters. It would be so much easier. So it's very likely that SH goes together. But the problem is, where does the U go? Would we start with a U? Not likely. I can't start with an H. Wash. Okay, so the U probably doesn't go there. UASH. Whamu. And I see my chat moving. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at it. Even if you're screaming the answer at me. Okay, so it could be SH. But then what do I do with the U? I mean, it's really common to do like... I don't know, whatever. U, A. Okay, what if it starts with an H? No, it doesn't start with an H. It can't start with an H. Swash. I'm thinking double letters now. No, it doesn't start with an H. Stop it. And it could be a double letter. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I had something. I thought, like, smash, right? But then there's a U in the puzzle. Smash. Don't forget the U. So where does the U come into play? Okay, if we do guess smash, even though we know full well that would at least tell us where the S goes, right? Or close, either in the second or the third. It would tell us if the H goes at the end. It would tell us... Well, we already know the A goes in the middle. So this may not be the best guess, but it's a guess. Let's do it. Okay, interesting. So it is ASH at the end. Blank, blank, ASH. There's a U. There's a U somewhere. Oh, hold on. That is a word. Quash. To quash something. What do you bet? Oh my gosh. That's a tough word. Who's using that word? Nobody uses that word. Nobody uses the word quash to like basically to squash something, right? To eliminate it. I'm going to quash this out. Oh my gosh. Are you already screaming answers at me? Oh, good. Thank you for quashing Noah's answer. It's all good. No, okay. Quash is to reject in legal terms. Interesting. Hi, you guys that have joined since I refused to look at the chat. I just have a weird personal rule that I am not going to look at the chat during the Wordle. I interact with the chat for all the other puzzles we do. You can see I play the connections, the mini crossword, the Wordle, the Strands, and the letterboxed in that order. Just specifically for the Wordle, I don't know. It's weird. I love to just sort of like struggle through that one myself. So, so thank you for, it's fine if people, put the answers out there, but I don't look at them. Because, it would take all the fun out if it was like, if you're like, I'm just going to look and have somebody tell me the answer, I feel like I'm going to live longer. I could be wrong. I feel like I'm going to live longer and have like less Alzheimer's later in life because I let my brain work in this way, and I wouldn't get that if I looked at the chat. So I hope tomorrow's Wordle is shamu. I mean, it is a word that I considered. So we started in honor of Tyson watching all of my live streams yesterday. The word he said, "Oh, you should say grads in honor of graduation today," and I was like, "Tyson, this isn't about me, man. Don't do that." So I had to moderate the chat a little bit, not just because of him. People thought they were funny and then put in, all kinds of stupid answers and whatever. But people talking about skibbity something, then they, go off. So I deleted their chats. I just, you have to moderate it so that it's a friendly thing. We're not there to be goofy. We're there to honor graduates and literally people from all over the world. Now I say all over the world. People say, congratulations from, Colombia, from, all these different places. It was really cool. Super, super cool. Yeah, but I did have to kind of moderate the chat, and Tyson was, he overshared a little bit too, but that's kind of who Tyson is. If you've been in a chat with him, and then made it about me, and I was like, no, it's not about me. It's about these awesome graduates, hundreds and hundreds of kids that are graduating high school. So I did actually remove some of those. But yeah, so he did give me a good idea yesterday. He said, why don't you start with the word grads in honor of these graduates? And that gave us the A, and there's an S somewhere. And then that's so funny. I was joking about the word hefty, and it just so happens that the words hefty and grads are non-intersecting with each other. So I guess that is my second move. I was mentioning that hefty was the first Wordle I ever played. Hefty. And then I tried plunk. That's a third non-intersecting word, which gave us the U. And I'm like, where the heck does a U go? So, and it's funny, when I started doing this, I didn't even consider a Q, even though, Q always follows U. So if you see a U, clearly there's a potential that there's a Q. And there was. I tried smash, even though I knew that, some of these were not going to be correct. I knew that that wasn't the answer. But then I tried quash, which is the only word I could put together with the remaining letters. So we did good. We done good. You love oversharing too. It's like the favorite pastime. So my internet connection is really struggling today, as you can see. It's been a long day for my laptop as well. What I need to do is I just need to start my laptop over again. It is a little buggy. Look at the Strands theme today. It's a little buggy. It's kind of batting its eyes, going, I need to go back to bed. My laptop. All right, today's theme, it's a little buggy. This could be about bugs. This could be about computers, about computer bugs. The first ever bug found in a computer was an actual bug, and they called all the little quirks about a computer bugs from then on. It's a little buggy. Wordle gives me a headache, and you give your husband a headache. That's funny. All right, so what does this mean? Let's kind of uncover the true meaning here. Today's theme, it's a little buggy. If you've never played the Strands puzzle before, think of it like a word search, except they don't give you the answers. And we are trying to uncover the true meaning of it. And if this is about actual bugs, I swear. I thought I said the word agony, but it wasn't. Sometimes I'll look at corners, or words, letters that go together, like a TT. That's suspicious that there's a TT there. There's also two R's right there. Those could go together. Or an ER. I see ER. MENT might go together. Rottenment. Is it really just about bugs? Is it just about insects? Because you're right. Here's butterfly. Butterfly. Okay, I'm overthinking this. It's about bugs. So what are other bugs? There's gnats. There's flies. I see fly. There it is. Dragon fly. This is probably the spangram. Insects. It's not. Is it just insect? Okay. It's just insect. Ooh, one of my least favorite insects, the wasp. How about a moth? Ugh, flea. Yuck. I hate fleas. Ugh, this puzzle's making my skin crawl a little bit. Ticks. Oh, here's one. Mantis. Thorn. Help me out. What is this one? Ew, my mother-in-law had her entire house infested with fleas. Oh, because of cheap things they ordered off of Temu. Oh, we did wasp already. Here's another one I absolutely hate. Hornet. You're right. Whoa, hornet. There, hornet. Horse. Yeah, horsefly. Oops. I done hit the wrong button, didn't I? There it is. I keep hitting the wrong buttons this morning. My fingers need to go back to bed. Yeah, it's a little buggy. Little bugs that bug you. They bug me at least. It's a little buggy. So, insect. This gives me like creepy crawlies. I'm like itching my head and insect. Just making you think about these bugs. I'm not even looking at a picture of bugs. I just feel all squirmy right now. A little buggy. Butterfly, that's a nice one. Wasp. Ugh, I don't like wasp. I don't like hornets either. Fleas, even worse. Moth. Moth is the sad cousin of the butterfly. That's a great one. Dragonfly. I've heard that once a dragonfly locks onto you, they like sting like a scorpion almost. And a mantis. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. I'm amazed that they have one for every day of the week, and they've been doing this for years. And it's a 6 by 7 puzzle, 6 by 8 puzzle every day. And somehow they're able to make it work every time. It's crazy. Oh, cockroach infestation? No way. There's no S and no E in the letterbox. Okay, well Gianmarco is making me privy to future agony. Is that to warn me or to make fun? I don't know. All right, let's play Letterboxd. In the Letterboxd today, we're looking at solving in 4 words. Hey, wait, you just said that there was no E. Hold on, wait a minute. There's no S and no E. There is no S, but there is an E in this puzzle. You're just guessing as to what was coming? I thought you were privy to the information. No. Okay, so try to solve in 4 words. We've got an R, a U, and an N, but we can't use them together because they're on the same side. We got a Y, a C, and an H. We got a D, M, and I, O, E, and T. So we could put maybe TH together because you span across. That's what you're trying to do here is you're trying to span across to create words, and they link together. So if you end on an E, then the next word starts with an E. And you can't use 2 on the same side, one after the other. You can span across and then span back. That's fine, but you can't do like NN words because that's on the same side, or RN or something. Okay, so I think there's no A in this puzzle. Okay, well you were close. You were thinking there was no E. Yeah, this time there is an E. I know. I was thinking maybe there would be an A. If there was an A, we could do thematic. Golly, what do we do here? Oh, everything I'm thinking of has an A in it. So we can't make that work. That's a great word. We can't do it 2 ways. RU, truancy. We can't say RU, and there's no A in this stinking puzzle. How about themed? There's no G, or else I could do droning. Drony? Not a word. Drone. Okay, so the tricky letters that we're left with are I, U, and Y, and C. pen almost died there. I can't do a word like icy because the C and the Y are on the same side. There's no K to accompany the C. Something like tricky. This is a tricky puzzle. All right, I'm going to write down these two words. Humored. That's a good word. Okay, I might just start a new one. Okay, so I said themed and drone. Here, let's wipe the slate clean. And humored. Good humored. It's a great word. And that ends us on the D. Don't. I can't say don't because there's an apostrophe. Is Corey a word? Corey. I mean, it would work. It would fit. I can't do donut. But there we were talking about donuts. But the N and the U are on the same side, so we can't do that. Dauntic. I was thinking of like a TIC word, like pedantic. I can't do medic because D and I are on the same side. You can do cry. Yeah, I might cry at the end of this. Oh, that's a great word. Clout. C. Oh, there's no L, though. Bleh, there's no L. I can't do crouch either because CH is on the same side. TCH words are out. Droneth. Someone is drinking too much. They are drunk. Oh, yeah, I know. I do like the word humored. I'll write that down. Humored, and what's left looks like truancy, doesn't it? TRUA, but there's no A. I need to get rid of the T, the N, the Y, and the C, and the I. And all the words I can think of have A's in them. Oh, man, we can almost spell the word necromancy if there was an A. I want to use that so bad. Truancy or necromancy. I want to use necromancy. I want to raise the dead. Call my mother-in-law. Oh, no. Best babe. Is that what you'd say if they all had B's in them? There's no K. I was going to say trinket. Tried. I can't do redundant because the A and the UN is on the same side. Oh my gosh, guys. Beautiful. Yeah, that's another one you can use for your mother-in-law. Beautiful. That's not how you spell it, drought. I feel like there's a G that needs to be here, but there's not. I want to spell donut. Okay, so if we go here and we just say drone, then what's left? Why do I only have 4 words to solve this puzzle? This is a tricky one. No, you're just fine. This is free therapy. This is group therapy. I've spilled my guts multiple times here. Okay, the letters that are left that are giving me a headache are U, Y, C, M, and H. I can't do like munchy because too many letters are on the same side. And I can't do much even because CH is on the same side. Is mythic? Oh, mythic is a word. Great. That's a great word. I'm going to write that down before I forget it. Mythic. Good mythical morning. You hear mythical, but not mythic by itself. Not a word in English. Mythic is a wonderful word. It's a mythical word. I mean, scent is a word. Trod. We're just coming up with small words now, just to get it done. Trod. We need one more word, and all we have left is the U. Here, ducked. There we go. Whatever. Centaur. I think it's centaur. Oh, centaur? What does that mean? Centaur. Centor. I thought you meant centaur. Centaur refers to Centaur criteria, clinical scoring system used to estimate the likelihood of strep throat. Oh, that's weirdly specific. Huh, that's cool. Well, what was yesterday's answer? Let's see real quick what yesterday's answer was. Twang and gridlock. Interesting. That is not how I solved it. Twang and gridlock. All right. Well, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every day. And now that school is over, technically, today's the last day of school. I'm just going to show up for this teacher brunch and then head home. After I clean up my room. Yes, Mom, I'll clean up my room. No, I'm just kidding. Mom, if you're watching, that was not a dig at you. That's just a phrase people use. No, I need to clean up my broadcast studio, and then I can go home, finally. Do I pay it forward to my future self and organize all the cables and stuff, or do I just stuff it into boxes? That's the true test of character. Do I just shove everything in a box and deal with it later? That honestly may end up being what I do. Just because I don't want to deal with it right now. Okay, let's do it. Okay, in the connections puzzle today, we had the green category first, suitable, things that are apt, fit, proper, and right. The yellow category was to salute, to applaud, to honor, to hail, and to praise. Blue got everybody hungry because we were thinking about donuts. The verbs for finishing donuts, to frost, to glaze, to powder, and to sprinkle. My favorite is the thicker cake donut. Oh, I love those things. They're very lightly glazed, and they just have a lot of body to them. It's great with a glass of milk. It's so good. I'm not going to read that one out loud. No. Love your mom and your mother-in-law. What buff might mean. A buff is an enthusiast. Buff might mean someone is strong and muscular. In the buff means someone is nude. And then to polish something is to buff. All right, the mini crossword today was really fun. It was kind of a geography lesson a little bit. Language heard in Bangkok. That's Thailand. They speak Thai there. Major brand of athletic shoes that I apparently do not know how to spell. Asics. At first I spelled it like ASSIX. No, that's not at all how you spell it. Asics. Like basics without the B. Language family that includes Swahili. Bantu with a T. Bantu. I thought it was Bandu at the beginning, but no, it's Bantu. Language from which we get pajama and khaki. Urdu. I even mentioned Urdu. I was like, I wonder if it's Urdu for the other one. It wasn't. Small amount of Manhattan. So the question mark means it's a gimmick answer, right? It's a joke. Manhattan is a drink. I don't know what it's made of. I don't drink. But you would take a sip. Old Russian rulers are tsars. That TS sound is hard to say. Language that's the third in number of worldwide speakers after English and Mandarin. Hindi. Followed closely behind by Spanish, I believe. Misbehave, to act up. Act a fool. School not far from Des Moines. That's in Iowa. So ISU, Iowa State University. And then Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi. Okay, and in honor of Tyson and in, of course, honor of our graduates yesterday, I started with the word grads today. Grads. So there was an A right in the middle and then an S somewhere and then hefty. It's funny, even before we started the puzzle, I was like, I remember the first time I did a puzzle and the word was hefty. And sure enough, that is a non-intersecting word with grads. So we did that second. And that gave us the H. And then a third non-intersecting word, which was plunk, which gave us the U. So I'm like, what the heck? Where do all these letters go? And knowing that there wasn't a U, I just wanted to know kind of the orientation of the letters. I tried smash, and it gave us a lot of help, actually. So I'm thinking, all right, what else could go there? Is it like a U word with an ASH at the end? Not very likely. And then I thought, oh, well, if it's QU, quash, like to squash something, they just say quash. To stamp out an idea is to quash, to quell. All right, today's Strands puzzle was fun. It's a little buggy. I thought this was about like computer viruses or something. No, it's just about, bugs. It's a little buggy. So you could see that the insects was the spangram today. Insect, singular. I tried plural and it was not it. These are just different bugs, different insects. Some of them I love. Some of them I really, really don't want near me. I love butterflies. Butterflies are beautiful. Wasp, yuck. Get them away. Flea, I hope I never see a flea in my entire life ever. I've never had an infestation of fleas. I have never had a kid in my class with an infestation of fleas, luckily. I don't want that anything near me. That would be terrible. Moth, kind of the cousin to the butterfly, but less beautiful. The mantis, right? The praying mantis. A hornet, kind of like the wasp. Get it away. And that long one right there says dragonfly. Dragonflies are beautiful. When I was a kid, I used to draw tons of dragonflies. Like in my, how you doodle things? I drew dragonflies all the time. I thought they were really cool looking. Okay, and then the letterbox today we did in 4 words. We had to do it in 4. Honestly, for the orientation of the letters, not having an A, not having an S, I'm like, man, this probably should have been solved in 5 words. But we did it in 4 like they asked. It was just a really tough one. So we started with mythic, and then the C led us to scent, and then the T led us to trod, and the D for duct. Just to use up all 12 of those letters. Other great words that you and I both came up with were themed, drone, humored. Lightbulb, didn't you say humored? That was a great one. Tried. Nice. All right. Well, like I said, if you like what you saw today, give it a like. Consider subscribing. We do this every day. And now that school's over, we're going to start doing it in the morning every day, just like we are doing it right now. So, yeah. I'll just come right in your feed and give you a nice warm donut. I'm just kidding. I'll give you a nice warm, welcome to the day. I wish I could give everybody donuts. Wouldn't that be fun? All right. Well, I am going to go hang out with a bunch of my teacher friends. We've got a fun, teacher potluck brunch. It's not a potluck. I shouldn't say potluck because that makes it sound like we all bring something. The PTA, right, the Parent Teacher Association, they're amazing. They are absolutely amazing, and they totally hook us up throughout the year. In fact, during faculty meetings, they always have welcome to faculty meeting. Hey, we think you're awesome. Every month. It's every month that we do faculty meeting. And they always do just kind of a reminder of how awesome we teachers are. It's really fun. It's really cool. It makes us feel very appreciated. And I think that's kind of the morale that they're trying to boost. So they're doing a good job. They're definitely doing a good job. In years past, it's been catered. Sometimes they will just buy, really awesome things. Sometimes it's like a barbecue. Last year it was like a half breakfast, half lunch kind of thing, like a brunch, right? From this really, really nice, actually kind of expensive bakery / brunch place nearby. It's been pretty cool to see. So I'll let you know how it went today. It's going to be kind of fun to just feel appreciated at the last hurrah. A couple of teachers are retiring that I'll miss. A couple of teachers that just kind of make Olympus what it is. So you guys are awesome. So I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.